to share before we get started is that 6 years ago, 180 students took a chance on the College and Career Academy concept where they're going to get credentials, earn certificates, earn a competitive advantage as they're finishing high school, going into post-secondary, going into trade schools, going into jobs, going into technical colleges, had that advantage over anyone else doing that. And so I really applauded those students. But now, 6 years later, next year, for year 7, we will have more than 700 students who have applied to come to the Academy. So I'm very impressed with our instructors and the programs. I just want to give them a round of applause. So great job teaching and instructing. Just a couple of quick facts for you. We have 4 programs right now that will be offered, or were offered this year, where students get college credit in that area. So like in welding, automotive, HVAC, and in next year, computer repair and networking. They will get college credit while in high school for those career classes. Furthermore, we have students right now who are earning more than 30 hours of academic credit in college classes, either taking those here or off campus as college and career students. So this opportunity afforded these young folks is like no other time before. And so the exact cost that they cost them for these programs is 0. Now, there is a cost, but your tax dollars and the dollars from across the state go to that. But for these students, particularly some of them, and many of them actually, who find themselves in economically disadvantaged situations, are able to take these courses and break a pattern where now they will have livable wage jobs as they'll finish out this training and get these careers. So I just couldn't be more pleased that this is available in Bartow County. And on behalf of Superintendent Philip Page, the school board, and also the board of directors for the College and Career Academy, we appreciate all of our interns and all of our parents who support these programs. So, all that being said, today we're going to be recognizing a lot of young folks. So, as we recognize these folks, we're going to ask that everybody give their attention. If you have a cell phone, if you please turn that to silent. That way it won't interrupt any of the awards. And then also, if you have any earbuds and things like that, if you put those away, that would be very much appreciated. As we move forward, I may interrupt a few times, but a couple things I want to point out. If you are a senior pathway completer, you will get this medallion. This medallion will signify that you finished one or more pathways at the College and Career Academy, and we're going to ask you to wear this as part of your senior regalia, along with your robe and any other ribbons or cords or stoles or that you have to go with that. And then also, we have some pins that we're going to be giving out for people who have completed certifications in different things, like for being a CNA or phlebotomy or so forth. And you can also wear that as part of your senior regalia. If you are a sophomore or junior and you finished a pathway, you're not going to get your medallion today. You're going to get this when you're a senior. If you're no longer at the Academy, whether you are gone back to your base school or if you're dual enrollment classes, we'll send this to your counselor and make sure you get this on your senior. We don't want to give that opportunity for you to lose this and not have it as part of your senior when you walk down with it. Additionally, today we're going to be giving out these Oscars or Academy Awards to some students. We'll be giving those. And then we have our photographer over here, Ms. Megan Mitchell, so you can pose with the Academy Award, Oscar Award statues over here. We'd like to get those and get those on our social media and celebrate that. Before we get started, I also would like to recognize all the folks who have helped put this program on. This does not happen haphazardly. All the teachers have to submit names and keep up with senior completers and on and on and on. This group has been led by Ms. Griffith and Ms. O'Shields and Beth Cott. We've also had Ms. Hendricks filling out forms. So just a whole team of folks who have helped put this on. So let's give them a round of applause and thank you guys for doing this. I'm sure you're tired of hearing me talk, so we're going to pass this on to Ms. Harden, and we're going to start off with cosmetology and give some of our first awards to cosmetology. Here's Ms. Harden.
Okay, so I'm Ms. Harden, the cosmetology instructor here at the Academy. This is our 3rd year with the program, and it's really getting bigger and bigger and bigger. This year, I had a lot of talent. A lot of good talent, and it's so hard to narrow it down to one person. So in my 3rd block Cosmo 2 class, the top stylist award is what I'm giving away. Okay. All right, so this is going to go to someone that has one of the highest grades in the class. She'll take on any service I ask her to do, even if she don't even know how to do it. She'll I can do it, I can do it. She's taken the most clients from the community. We do clients from the community come in and get their hair done. She's done that, more clients than any of my Cosmo 2 class students. She loves a challenge. She just has total confidence in doing hair and everything, or anything I throw at her. She makes the class really fun. She's fun to pick with. But top stylist goes to Brittany Leonardson. Okay, so then my advanced Cosmo students, I've had them for 2 years now, so it's going to be sad to see some of them go. You get really close, so it kind of does like get emotional when they leave. So, like I say, I've had them for 2 years, and some of them will be interns with me next year, so I will get to keep some of those. This award goes to a student that she's already working in a salon. She has a lot of hours. She has the highest grade in the class. She don't mind doing clients from the community, give me more, that kind of thing. Anyway, she will be interning with me next year, so I will see her again, but it goes to Alexis Bridget. Next will be my senior pathway completers. Megan Adams, Ivy Arnold, Timothy Blake, maybe in his face, Brianna Bustamante, Haley Colburn, Caitlin Dizer, Emily Garcia, Kyla Hicks, Caroline Higdon, Leslie Holder, Emily Knight, Rihanna Martinez, Veronica Martinez, Janae Neal, Sierra Nichols, Maria Panetta, Myra Panetta, Sarah Shoemaker, Hannah Smith, and Hannah will be getting a blood cord for giving blood. Blood cord, I don't know what you call it.
This is because you gave blood 3 or 4 times.
There you go, that's what it's for. Christian Giannis, Jacqueline Panetta. Also, Maria Panetta, she'll get a blood cord also. Maria. And Emily Knight, she'll get a cord for skills. She's been in skills for 2 years. She's a member. So she'll get a skills cord also. Okay.
afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming out. My name is Bccca, and I teach the air conditioning program here at the Career Academy. We're in our third year. We're growing pretty good, and I've got an award here today for excellence in HVACR, and that recipient is Justin Finnegan, who has already attended his college graduation ceremony and is out with his family. So I'll be accepting that on behalf of Justin. Justin, just in case some of you don't know Justin, Justin came to us pretty much as a laid-back skater with fashionably dressed in baggy pants and a hoodie, and he's now installing state-of-the-art commercial refrigeration and air conditioning units, actually in this building. He helped put 2 of these rooftop units in earlier this year. So we're very proud of Justin. My pathway completers I'm going to name. Most of them are at their base schools. That's Cameron DePasquale, Mason Hall, Miguel Martinez, Jason Davis, Richard Shellhorse, Dylan Kong, Michael Bucher, Andrew Gunter, Andrew Talon, and Nicholas Esposito. Nicholas is here. Would you come up, please? Happens to have the same last name as me. I don't know how that worked out that way. Thank you.
Okay, it's my honor to be able to stand in for Mr. Andrew Jett. He's one of our college instructors who does automotive. And so we have a couple automotive certificates and awards to give out. Auto Care job offer, which means that he has been offered work right out of high school to work at position is Mason Ashworth. I don't know if Mason's here today. Also, senior automotive pathway completer, Tate Burns. Is Tate here? They may all be. Oh, here's Tate. Good. Let's give Tate a round of applause. Come on up, Tate. And another senior automotive pathway completer is Andrew Jansen. Andrew, is Andrew here today? All right, so we'll get Tate that and get our picture, and congratulations to those folks. Our next awards will be for engineering, Mr. Turley.
Thank you, Dr. Saban. I'm Lanier Turley, the engineering and mechatronics instructor here at the Academy. And our first award today is going to be for Outstanding Mechatronics Engineering Student. This award's not given for grades, although good grades usually follow hard work. The kid that we're going to recognize today is very helpful. Anything you need done, he's willing to do it, never complains, always helping somebody out, will accept any responsibility he's given, and I couldn't ask for a better kid. This award goes to Michael Snyder. Also is a pathway completer, so he gets a certificate for that also. The next award is for senior engineering pathway completer, and that'll go to Creighton Richmond. And last but not least, we also have another award today for a student who was accepted into the Governor's Honors Program in engineering. This kid started working on ham radios when he was just a little toddler, and he is now building shortwave radios, standing wave ratio meters. This kid knows electronics probably as well or better than I do. And Governor's Honors is a program where he is given a 6-week, I believe it's 6-week, internship at, where's it at Reinhardt College? No, Berry College. At Berry College this year. And so he'll be spending that time on campus this year learning the topics that he's interested in. And this award goes to Bradley Lauren.
I'm one of the healthcare teachers here. There are 3 of us. You'll meet us all one at a time. I have the privilege of awarding a student today for my Essentials of Healthcare class. What that is basically it's an anatomy class, so it's not easy by any means. So in my anatomy class, I have someone with 103 average. And this is not the easiest class in the whole wide world, but I have named this award Essentials of Hard Work, and this goes to Gavin Smith. Gavin's mom. All right, I have one more award. I'm giving this on behalf of all 3 healthcare teachers. We had a situation a while back. We're calling this the Hometown Hero Award. And we had a young man really step up and use his skills that he's learned. And basically, he had to perform CPR on someone that he works with, and actually rode to the hospital with that person. That person made it, but we want to give a Hometown Hero Award to Rusty Hardman. He has his very own little CPR kit with him that he can keep with him. He actually asked me for a keychain version the other day, and I told him, we'll see. We already had that bought. So that was already purchased. So anyway, that was a little better than a keychain. So anyway, y'all give him a round of applause. So I have one senior. All right. Well, next up is Miss Colson.
Good afternoon. I have the pleasure of teaching both CNA and Patient Care Tech. Both of these classes have certifications that the students are able to test for. For the afternoon this semester, I've had Patient Care Tech, so we're going to go ahead and start talking about those students in particular. This particular class has been a really amazing class. They have really meshed well together. They've been through almost the entire year. The class has been together. They've learned a lot, and they just support each other really, really well. I have my first award it's called the Dr. Goodfellow Award of Generosity. This student, she's always polite, she's always looking how she can help others, but she is very quiet, so you wouldn't really know unless you're really paying attention. This award goes to Corianna McDaniel for the Dr. Goodfellow. The next award, we have fun in our class too. We have a lot of fun in our class. And this student really stepped up in a different kind of way. I call this the Terminator Award. This student has helped protect our entire class from all the creepy crawlies that tend to show up every once in a while. So this award is for Ian Gallegos for the Terminator Award. All of our students are pathway completers, so that is always a benefit to teach the end of pathways. So I'm going to go ahead and start calling our junior pathway completers first, and I'm going to go back to Ian Gallegos. Zaisha Johnson. Nick Mailer. Ashley Perez. Kristen Rutland. And then our senior pathway completers include Monica McChesney. Brianna McDaniel. Jasmine Pruitt. Savannah Siebel. Brianna Shook. And Marissa Vasquez. Now, like I said, these students have the opportunity to sit for certification. So I have had a student actually from last semester that she tested for her CNA and passed, and that's Sydney Hunter.
Now, certified nurses. We're very proud of this. Good job.
And then just on Monday, my PCT students have their certification. So the ones that pass their certification include Ian Davis, Zaisha Johnson, Nick Mallon, Monica McChesney, Corianna McDaniel, Kristen Redlow, Savannah Siebel, Brianna Shook, and Marissa Vasquez. And Mr. Leitch is the next healthcare instructor.
Good afternoon. I guess everybody knows who I am, so I won't even introduce myself. I'll just get right into it. I have a couple of awards for the afternoon, and one award goes out to one of my phlebotomy students. And it's the Digging for Worms Award, because this fellow, when he first had to put a needle in somebody, he would hide, he would shy away, and one day his mom comes in, and you should have saw his face, it went, and he walked like it was the end of his life. But as soon as he got that done, you couldn't stop him. He wanted to go after everybody's arm. It was like, you couldn't. So he gets the Digging for Worms Award to Mr. Austin Holcomb. The next award goes to a young lady, because we have a machine called a centrifuge that spins your blood. And when she saw the blood come apart, she thought all kinds of creatures and critters were in it. And she goes, "Is this from having too much grease and fat?" And I said, "Just for that, you get Mommy's Little Pork Chop Award." So it's Trinity Turcotte Farr. Where are you, Trinity? Next, I have a list of phlebotomy pathway completers. They have completed a full course in phlebotomy, so if you happen to wake up one morning and they're taking blood out of your arm at Cartersville Medical Center or Floyd, you'll know who it is. Miss Grace Beasley. Mr. Austin Holcomb. Miss Caitlin Stiles. Miss Lindsay Whedon. Miss Taryn Callahan. She was. Where is Taryn? Taryn, come on up. We're not going to go any further till you come on up. Gotcha. Miss Leslie Chavez. Miss Kaylee Cornwell. Miss Michaela Hostetler. Mr. David Norwood. Mr. Ludwig Pineda, also the HOSA president. Miss Ivy Pope. Miss Trinity Turcotte Farr. Miss Demashe Watkins. Force yourself up there. Miss Mackenzie Mister. Miss Destiny Cody. Miss Lainey Haley. Miss Allie Houston. Miss Jamie Landrum. Miss Chloe McNabb. Miss Nikila Hugh. Now where's my shy fella? Mr. Revis, well he says Revis Tripp Stolte III. Miss Brianna Usamanti. Miss Amanda Ambreeze. It's coming up. It says it after this. It should be called again now. And now I have my list of senior pathway completers. And this gentleman is also certified phlebotomy. He can go practice in any state in the United States. Mr. Daniel Carroll. Miss Anam Islam. Miss Ansley Matthews. She's also certified. She gets a pin. Miss Grace Weeks. Miss Brianna Busamanti. Miss, you got that? Sydney Hunter. Sydney Pin. Miss Jillian Meza. Now we have the certified phlebotomy technicians. They passed their exam Monday. It was a large, huge exam, 2 hours long. There was a lot of upset stomachs and pain and grief, but they have done it. Miss Grace Beasley. Mr. Austin Holcomb. Mr. Daniel Carroll. Ms. Taryn Callahan. Ms. Kaylee Cornwell. Miss Ansley Matthews. Mr. David Norwood. All these things. Mr. Ludwin Pineda. Miss Brianna Buzamonte. Miss Sydney Hunter. Yes. Miss Mackenzie Bemister. Did I get it right now, Mackenzie? No? Bemister? That's what I always say. She said no. Miss Jillian Meza. Miss Lainey Haley. Miss Allie Houston. She's been too. They all get things. Miss Chloe McNabb. It was such a long list. If any of you should have gotten your pin, say so now. Otherwise, see me tomorrow. But these guys all over here are certified. They did a wonderful, great job. And like I said, they can practice in any one of the states in the United States. So I'm real proud of them. I want to give all of them a hand over there. Now we have some healthcare awards and stoles and cords to give out. First is Rihanna Martinez. Marissa Vasquez. Coriana McDaniel. Jasmine Pruitt. Monica McChesney. You worried, Monica? About Minnie Mouse? Savannah Seabolt. Jessica Darnes. Jillian Meza. Amanda Ambrose. Brianna Bustamante. Rebecca Hernandez. Daniel Carroll. Grace Weeks. Oh, she's not here. Alexis Jennings, not here. Sydney Hunter. And last but not least, a special lady that helped me throughout the school year. She's responsible for a lot of decorating and keeping the class in order. Miss Ansley Matthews. So one more round of applause for all the healthcare students. And at this time, we will have Mrs. Lynch with the AV and film.
Good afternoon. I'm Emily Lynch. I'm the audio video technology and film instructor. It's my 4th year here. I've seen a lot of kids with lots of talent and lots of different personalities. This particular class, which is my 3rd block, first-year students, full of kids with lots of personality, lots of get up and go, and lots of wonderful work ethic, and a lot of fun. These kids are a lot of fun. But I'm going to give an award that I'm calling the, where is it? I'm nervous. All Around Amazing Award. I'm giving this award to a student who is hardworking, cooperative, creative. He's always pleasant, even in the midst of a near catastrophe when all of his information was wiped from his flash drive. He had a little bit of a panic, but he rallied and he got everything restored. So, and he helps me in class. He's just the sweetest person. And my award goes to Ricky Airing. Always pleasant. Okay, now my 4th block, they are advanced students. That means they're completers, and a lot of them work really hard. But this particular student, I had him last year. I didn't really know much about it because he was really quiet. Then toward the end of the year, I noticed that people started paying attention to him. People started listening to him. He just had this natural ability to be a leader. He's very calm. He's very patient. He's very nice. He's very talented, and he's like a sponge. He's constantly wanting to learn more about the audio, video technology, and film industry. I have a wonderful volunteer who's helped me all these years. He's not here. His name's Jason Barton. But every time Jason's around, this student wants to be around him to hear what Jason has to say, because Jason's in the industry and he's very talented. So this amazing award, all around amazing award, goes to Jesse Neely. Jesse is the one who just volunteered to get these lights in order, and he noticed that one of the lamps or bulbs went out, and he fixed it, along with Caleb, who's on the camera over there today. Caleb's amazing too. They're all amazing kids. Now, these are my completers. This Megan Adams is a senior, but she also completed cosmetology. So Megan, congratulations on being a completer. These are all senior completers I'm naming right now. Okay. Next is Marcus Broughton, who's also amazing. Next is Gracie Carroll. Next is Molly Collins. Josh Feldman is next. He was gone for a while, but he came back, and we're glad to see him back. Next is Braden Foster, who completed last year, but he's in engineering this year. We kind of miss him because he did some real cool stuff. Next is, I gotta say this is the sweetest person in the class, and everyone knows it, so no one feels slighted. Billy Hansen. Next is Tristan Heron. Next is Katie McConkie. Jesse Neely is our senior completer. He's graduating this year. We're going to miss him. Jesse? Here's another student he got an award a couple of years ago because he could do anything, and he's very talented. Daniel Odendahl, he's graduating. And this guy I gave an award to last year because he can fix anything too. Yeah, Rosario. Come on, X. He's an engineer. He switched to engineering, so he's very talented. Yeah. Okay, X. Next is Eddie Villario, who surprises me with what he can come up with, and the stuff he puts together is just remarkable. And we have Jared West. He's done some very interesting things. He is a comedian, believe it or not. Yes, he's a comedian. He made a funny little video about being a comedian. That is all I have. So I'd like to congratulate all those guys and thank them for being part of the AVTF program. So we give a round of applause.
My name's Don Moody. I teach the public safety program here at the Academy. And just like the other teachers that turn out good students, mine may arrest you in the future, but hopefully they'll come to your house with integrity and honesty and do the right thing. That's what we really press upon our kids here. So the student that I'd like to give this Sir Robert Peel Award to, based on integrity and selfless service, attributes like that, is Carly Tucker. She had a death in the family, so she's not here to accept that award. So I'll hold on to it and give it to her. And then it's been a rough year for me. I had 3 shoulder surgeries, tore a rotator cuff. It was hurting like crazy most of the year, and I had a student step in to help me throughout the school year, lifting, and we unloaded 35 8-foot posts the other day at the obstacle course, about 200 pounds each. And I'm getting older, and it's like about the 3rd one, I'm like, where's the rest of my help at? But Dakota Coker, he was my work-based learning student, and such a big help doing a lot of the bull work for me. So I'd like to award the top cop award to Dakota Coker. And Dakota is also a pathway completer. He is a senior graduating from Cass High School, and he is going to get into the fire service, so he's been at it for quite a long time as an explorer, and that's what he wants to try to talk him out of that fire service versus police, but he's going fire, so I'm okay with that. So let's give him a hand.
I'm the welding instructor here. This is my 2nd year in the academy. This program has grown a tremendous amount in just 1 year. All these guys have done really well in this class, and I couldn't be more proud of them. So this first award is the top welder, and it goes to Harrison Diddy Newport. These next awards are my pathway completers. Christian Little, Donnie Thurman, Bryce, Kane Fisher, Robert Vaughn, Mr. Noah Leachman. Ethan Cook. Eddie Romo. Ethan Atkins. Chase Ashworth. Logan Chance. Parker Donegan. Harrison Loophole.
All right, we're going to transition a little bit. Those are our career classes. Now, all the students at the academy, for the most part, also take an academic class. That could be a dually enrolled class, it could be an honors class, it could be a traditional high school class. So we're going to just have a few awards for those folks, and our first is Mr. Daniel Cowell.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, that's right. I got windows in here. I can see that this afternoon. All right. So I really actually enjoyed teaching my fourth block class. They were a great class. It was full of truly great students. And I can't say that if I know a lot of kids say that, but I'll give them the great compliment. I would teach every single one of them again. If they all showed back up for U.S. History next class, awesome. Next go around, it'd be awesome. Even the ones that tried to get me into their cartel, that would be great too. So this award goes not just for the highest, but I like to see effort. I like to see those that are always trying their best. She has a 98 average in my class right now, probably on their way up to 9,900 or so like that. But it also hit me, it took me as a shock, as I say that, shock, when I found out that her ability to stay awake in other classes may not be at 100%. But, you know, she's awake in my class all the time, so I made this the Wake and Alert Award for Miss Trista. Thanks.
To my U.S. History class. They're a very small group, but yeah, we got it. They're a very small group, but they're a very fun group to be around. This first person is going to get my U.S. Presidential Academic Awards. A person who's very hardworking, always gives you more than you can ever ask for in terms of work and commitment. And this is Kristen Rutland. She just falls in the family tradition. The next person is one of the most well-rounded people you're ever going to have in class, very hard worker, very cordial, and this guy definitely deserves this award. This is going to be Mr. Donnie Thurman. Congratulations. All right, now for world history. I have a very fun fourth block. We've heard some of them already screaming. And nevertheless, this is my Nelson Mandela Academic Award, who's in our Survival Project, may I add. The first person is a person who's good at calling people out for saying, oh, they didn't do this, or they didn't do that. Not me. And that would be Tierra Finney. Congratulations. could also earn the Snitcher Award if I didn't. All right. Is that a mic? Let's see if I want to. All right, the NETS Award, also Nelson Mandela Academic Awards to one of the most well-rounded students at the Academy, in my opinion. Very well-rounded, good academically, compassion, everything you want in a student, and something that's the epitome of an I Care student. And that's going to be Gwen Wolfenbarger. Congratulations. Next teacher up will be Mrs. Ford.
Yeah, throw in that eye care, please.
My afternoon economics class was extremely special to me. It's going to be hard to see these kids go. Some days they drove me crazy with pause mute. But for the most part, their hardworking and compassionate ways just make everything better. I had a hard time selecting students because they're all special in their own ways. But there were two students that set an example in the class on a daily basis in different ways. They were both focused on their studies and determined to learn throughout the whole semester. They were thoughtful to their peers and willing to help. So I created a Setting the Example award because they truly embody the ideal student. The first student to receive this award is Gritty, hardworking, determined. This lady is a force of nature, and nothing is going to stand in her way. And that award goes to Jillian Mason. The second student, also very focused and determined. This one's a little emotional because this one has been mine for 2 years. And I'm really going to be sad to see her go because she has brightened my day with a hug every single day. And her positive attitude and just friendly way that she treats people, it just takes her so far and makes her stand out. And that student is Sydney Hunter. Next up, we have Ms. Morse.
session, and they were all really special to me in different ways. And so when I started looking at who I was going to give the award to, I was like, man, I just don't know what to do, and I really could probably give an award to every single one of them. And so I want to brag on them for a second to everybody because we just got their EOC scores back, and we had 5 people out of our class over 25% score in the highest range of scores. We had 5 of those people make an almost perfect score. So they worked so hard, and so when I tell you that it was like, who am I going to give this award to, I mean it, because they were awesome. But at one point in the semester, there was one student who I was giving back a test or something, and I looked at this student and I went, you're really smart. And it's not because she hadn't been smart the whole time, it's because she never says anything. She's very unassuming, very humble, very gracious, and just one of those kids that sometimes they fly under the radar because they don't make a lot of noise, and people miss just how excellent they really are. And so I'm giving the Undercover Economist Award to Jessica Darnes, who also made an almost perfect score on her EOC. And next is the English department, Ms. Birdwell.
So I had a hard choice this year because I had such great students. I wanted to give a shout out to Bryson Shiplet and Hayden Stepp for being really hardworking, industrious students. One of the students that I'd like to recognize was the young lady I taught in 9th grade. And I just saw a huge growth spurt in her socially and academically between her 9th and her 10th grade year. and I'm very proud of her. She's a fun-loving student. She participates enthusiastically. She keeps it genuine. She's always respectful, and she has a sharp mind. So my 10th grade Literature and Composition Award goes to Ashley Bccca. And now for Miss Leaphart.
I'm Miss Joy Leaphart. I teach English here. In the afternoons, I have just one class. It's an American Literature and Composition class, which is the most colorful class, probably. Right up there. I'll always remember them. Very smart individuals, but very loud individuals, which usually those two things don't go together, but they do for some reason in this class. I called this award the LPA Award. What does that mean? It's Leaphart's Personal Assistant Award. Who is the student? Trip. Reva Stolte III. Congratulations, Trip. I've had Trip for 2 years, and he has always been consistent. He's a great writer, and I'm going to miss him. I hope I have him a third year. Good afternoon. I will be giving out one award for American Lit today. This person is a classroom greeter, a classroom leader, and his dream job is to be a comedian, although his backup plan is a pediatrician. We had an assignment earlier this semester where the student wrote a parody, and at first I was a little bit terrified, but it actually was pretty good. So the Classroom Parody Award goes to Jonathan Jarrett. Next up is Mr. Smith.
Good afternoon. All right, I'm only giving one award this afternoon. I have one advanced comp class, and they're only about legal letters. So, but whenever I go to choose my Academy Award, it's usually something a little different. It's always about academics. But this student in particular made a big impression on me. This is the first time that I've taught her, but I had the pleasure of getting to watch her journey from high school scholar athlete to a young lady preparing to enter a four-year college this fall. This student is a brilliant overachiever and goes to great lengths to make sure that everything she submits is perfect. In fact, she has been known to submit an assignment early and then edit it and resubmit it and edit it and resubmit it a few times before the due date, just to make sure she did it well. Academics is not the only area where she strives for perfection. She has a strong moral character and conducts herself with integrity and self-respect outside of the classroom as well, exemplifying BCCA's I Care performance standards. So without further compliments, it is with great pleasure and admiration that I give the Perfect Perfectionist Award to Skylar Chappelle.
Skylar, while Skylar's up here, we've never really had this before, but we have an opportunity to have someone who's also presenting her with an award, or really a scholarship award. So if you guys would like to come on up to the stage. These folks are from PO College, and so they're going to talk a little bit about the scholarship that Skylar has earned and will be receiving. So Skylar, you'll get to stand up here and be talked about for a second.
Good afternoon. First of all, thank you for letting us be a part of this. We're so excited. I know I'm supposed to give you a story about Skylar, but honestly, I have never met her. And today, I get to meet her and honor her with a college scholarship. My name is Deborah Smith, and I am a PEO member, and I am on the state board for PEO, and Skylar will be going to Cartersville College. Gotti College, creators of incredible futures. It is an independent liberal arts and science college for women. It is located in Nevada, Missouri. It is founded by Virginia Alice Gotti in 1884 with the belief that women deserve the same quality education as men. It is owned and supported by the PEO Sisterhood since 1927. It is the only non-sectarian institution of higher learning in the country solely owned and supported by women. It offers 13 baccalaureate and 6 associate in arts degrees. It is a member of NIA, so they are sending recruiters to Georgia high schools looking for women interested in playing sports on the college level. That would be cross country, softball, tennis, golf, and volleyball. It has residential capacity of 350 students. 40 states are represented and 20 countries. It has an 8-to-1 student to advisor ratio, and in 2017, it was rated number 2 as the lowest student debt at graduation. Scholarships are offered through Gotti and local and state PEO chapters. Now just a little bit about the PEO organization. Before I get to that, if you are interested in visiting the Gotti campus, we offer See for Yourself weekend. We offer a week-long summer workshop, or you can have a customized Gotti visit day. About the PEO Sisterhood. PEO is a philanthropic educational organization promoting educational opportunities for women. We have 5 programs. We have the PEO Educational Loan Fund. We have the PEO International Peace Scholarship. We have the PEO Program for Continuing Education, the PEO Scholar Awards, and the PEO Star Scholarship, and of course, Gotti College. If you are interested in more information about PEO, please go to peointernational.org. So Skylar, on behalf of Chapter E and the Georgia State Chapter PEO Sisterhood, I am excited to present to you the PEO College Scholarship.
In addition to that, Chapter E of Rome, Georgia, nominated a scholar for a Georgia Scholarship Award, and she has been chosen out of 51 applications. 21 were chosen, and she has also received $1,000.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Skylar, and we're really proud to have you a part of our Academy family. One of the things that we talk a lot about to all of our interns, this is year 6, is about community service. It's not just enough to do well in school, to apply yourself, to make plans for your future, but we've got to give back too. And we don't really do it necessarily for those that we give to, we do it because of those that we benefit from when we give of ourselves for something that we don't get in return, like money or goods. And that's called community service. And so we encourage all of our interns to get 10 or more hours of community service. Mr. Fitch is going to come up and call your name. When he calls your name out, we have a certificate for you, but we have a lot of them. So please just stand up, and when he finishes, we're just going to have you all go over here, get your certificates, and get a picture. So again, congratulations to those folks. Mr. Fitch, would you call those out for us, please?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll start off again. Dr. Saban's already gave you an instruction in terms of winners. So we'll start off with, once again, you just stand once I call your name. Layla Akkad. Amanda Abriz, Aaliyah Applin, Caleb Bailey, Grace Beasley, Mackenzie Bemister, Jessica Bramlett, and it's not too excessive, Jessica, Katie Brookshire, Allie Cagle, Taryn Callahan, Logan Chance, Mackenzie Chappelle, Leslie Chavez, Kariah Clark, Destiny Cody, Kaylee Cornwell, Alexa Crisp, Isabel Diaz, Caitlin Dicer, Tierra Finney, Josh Feldman, Hope Fox, Penelope Gallegos, Laney Haley, and this one will look off script, Autumn Hamby, and we also had an additional person that we missed in the morning session, but her sister's here, Jay Hamby as well, so we have a sister at, yes, we see you ladies. All right, Larissa Hogue, Austin Holcomb, David Norwood, Lulin Panita, Alexis Pritchard, Kristen Rutland, Alexis Stovall, Sanaya Walker, Jason Young, and last but not least, this person actually does need to walk down the aisle. This is the person who had the top community service hours for the PM session, and this is Michaela Hosteller. Congratulations. Congratulations to all of us. And again, for those of you who just won, you can make your way over to the side where Ms. Mitchell will take a picture.
I care, bitch. I can't want to get it. Sneak preview when you're on it. He completely turned around. He goes, I'll get it.
So Michaela right here has over 50 hours of community service, so we're real proud of you. Good job, Michaela. Give her a round of applause. Okay, we have a few other awards to give. These are all individual awards, except for a couple I want to have folks stand up. We have student ambassadors, and this is one of the probably the biggest challenges or mistakes that was made this year. We selected these awesome ambassadors to go meet out with the public or students when they toured. But it ended up most of our tours and most of the community members that came in were in the morning, so they didn't get a lot of opportunity to meet and greet folks. But they all interviewed and got to be student ambassadors. Well, yesterday we were supposed to, at least I thought so, have all of the 8th grade middle school come and tour the facility. So we trained, we got ready, we had the folders, we were set to go. Well, come to find out, there was a calendar hiccup and they weren't supposed to be coming yesterday, they're supposed to be coming tomorrow, which we couldn't do. So I want to recognize those folks that are our afternoon ambassadors. If you would please stand up, all of our afternoon ambassadors, those that were going to give tours yesterday. Stand up, stand up. Let's give them a round of applause. These are outstanding ambassadors. All right, be seated. Also, we have a student board of directors. These directors are voted on by their peers. And they, all right, guys, get that picture. All right, so they are voted by their peers and served as their representatives. So if those folks would please stand up and please give them a round of applause. Thank you very much. All right, now I got to give my leadership award. Mrs. Shields, if I can have the certificate, please. So what do you think of when you think of leadership? What do you think of when you think of somebody who goes and does above and beyond? And is every time so friendly. And when they come up to anybody, it's yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. Can I help you with that? Can I get that for you? I'll be happy to do that. And then just enthusiastic too. I mean, every time you ask them to do something, there's enthusiastically do it. This student, it's my first time I met him, was this year. And he's a part of a video broadcast group, and we're really proud of him for that. And I'd like to give this year's Spring Leadership Award to Kobe Beatty. Kobe, if you come up. He's kind of shy though, so. All right. note to turn the page, because I didn't do that last time. So we had a lot of scholarships given out this year. We gave a couple out this morning. I want to recognize the Bartow Education Foundation. You are probably familiar with them. They gave $4,000 in scholarships, $1,000 scholarships for college after high school, just in the academy. All four of them were here this morning received that, but I would like to call out one student who's here again, ask him to stand again. So Robert, Hayden, Bob, Vaughn, if you stand up, let's give them a round of applause. And then also you heard about the PEO Cotty College, so congratulations again to Skylar. And then we have a partner in Mohawk Flooring, and they have a scholarship. This is a unique scholarship. It is for a 2 years fully paid scholarship to a technical college for someone who's interested in pursuing mechatronics, and they could be industrial maintenance. And so I have a representative from Mohawk. If she'd like to come on up here and talk a little bit about that scholarship and announce our winner.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. My name is Sophie Molizon. I am representing Mohawk Industries. Mohawk is the largest flooring manufacturer in the world, and we are one of the top employers in Northwest Georgia. At Mohawk, we need to hire really highly qualified workforce. And therefore, we believe it is important to support education, and Mohawk is proud of our partnership with the Bartow County College and Career Academy. The goal here, I know, is completing pathways that provide firm foundation of technical knowledge and employability skills needed to be successful in the 21st century. This academy helps to deliver a pipeline of technical and creative talent which contributes to a brighter future for our business, our industry, and our communities throughout Northwest Georgia. For the 4th year, Mohawk is pleased to announce our company is continuing to offer the Mohawk Apprenticeship Scholarship. The scholarship offers a student paid tuition and books for Georgia Northwestern Technical College in the Industrial Systems degree program, and potentially an opportunity to become a registered apprentice with our company. This award is given to a student who has demonstrated excellence in learning the content within their chosen CTAE pathways, specifically in mechatronics, and is committed to furthering their education at GNTC. This student also understands the value and importance of communication and collaboration, and has shown great leadership and promoted teamwork within his courses. This year's recipient is described as a person who has grown in knowledge of the field of mechatronics and has adapted a higher level of thinking and problem solving. This student will be the second student from Bartow County College and Career Academy to receive this scholarship. We are proud to announce the 2019 Mohawk Apprenticeship Scholarship recipient is Xavier Rosario.
Congratulations. All right, one more round, come on, that's pretty awesome. All right, a few more things I'd like to do. There's no way we can call all these students to the stage, so really quickly, just if you have made all A's and B's this semester, all A's and B's this semester, please stand up. Stand up. Let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations. All right, you see it? All right. If you've made all A's this semester, all A's, this is a small group, stand up for us and let's recognize you. I meet with probably 100 different employers throughout the year who are looking for talented folks to come work at their industry once they've received training and education. Every single one of them, though, tells me we can give them the skills that they need if you'll let them come to us with those soft skills that they need to be successful in our industry. Hospitals, manufacturers, small, large business, doesn't matter. They all want folks who can come and know they're going to be there every day. They're going to know how to work in groups and work with others. They're going to know when and not to use their cell phones and when not to use the cell phones, how to work with other people in their groups. Those are the skills that these industry folks are just dying for. They're willing to pay big dollars for people who come and work hard and do what they're supposed to do when they come to work. I'd like to say one of the number one things it is attendance. All right, showing up. That's half the battle. Show up. Be present. So if you have missed less than 5 days this semester, okay, less than 5 days, I'd like you to stand up. Stand up. Missed less than 5 days. Wait, stay standing, stay standing, stay standing, stay standing. Look how limited that is, folks. That's what I really want you to see, is how limited that is. We've got to be showing up if we're going to be successful. All right, thank you guys. Be seated. All right, this next one is really for you parents and folks who really sometimes underestimate what teenagers have to go through and what they have to do. High school is hard. The coursework that we're asking students to do now is more rigorous and challenging than ever before. It is not easy to go through the social parts of high school, the academic rigor of high school, and all the other challenges outside of social media and all the drama of the internet and Facebook and all that stuff. But these folks are doing so much. The first thing I'd like to do is we're going to ask you to stand if you meet one of these criteria, so listen closely. If you are working while in high school, you have a job where you go and get paid, stand up if you work or you're currently working. All right, wait a minute, stay standing. Stay standing. All right, stand up if you play a sport or an after-school activity, a sport or a band or chorus or some other, Raiders for sure, some other after-school activity. You're involved in an after-school activity. Stand up if you're involved in your church or some other thing outside of school. So look around at all these kids and what they're involved in, all the things that they do. It's busy. All right, be seated. All right, be seated. All right, give me one more second. I'm going to let you guys get to class. I know you're anxious to get to the third block. All right. Parents, grandparents, guardians, people who came today, and then all those who didn't come today, you know, we got to support these folks, right? We got to be there behind them. We got to support them sometimes with tough love. Sometimes we got to give them a mountain of grace. But these are our future. This is our future workforce. This is our future doctors, nurses, welders, auto technicians, police officers. This is our future. We've got to stand behind them and support them. That doesn't happen without you, but it also doesn't happen without these teachers. So if we just give our teachers one round of applause, I'd appreciate that. All right, students, as we roll into the last week of school, okay, if you're seniors, tomorrow's your last day, congratulations. But everybody else, we have finals coming up next week. Don't quit. Finish strong. All right, Miss Griffith, do we have anything else? Okay. All right.